So what are some myths and facts that you have heard about male responsibility?
Well, I heard that high school boys are more sexually active than high school girls.
Well, I do actually think that some high school boys are more sexually active than girls.
Yeah, I have to agree too. I do believe that boys are more sexually active than girls.
Kobe, are there any other myths that you can share about male responsibility?
Yes, some of the guys have been saying that it's the girls' responsibility to bring the protection.
Well, I believe it's both the girls and the guys' responsibility, because if they're going to do that, then they both need to take responsibility for what happens.
Well, let's take it back to the studio and see what they think.
All right, well, here are the facts. In a recent study done by the National Campaign to Prevent Teen Pregnancy, high school boys and high school girls were equally sexually active. So that's a myth. And also, it's a myth that it's the girl's responsibility to make sure protection is used. Both the boy and the girl have to take equal responsibility.
Yeah, when y'all was in middle school and high school, were you ever peer pressured by your friends to have sex, and how'd you deal with it?
So give us an example, if you don't mind, like of peer pressure that you may receive in high school.
Like, say you're walking down the hall and they see you walking with a girl or something. The first thing they think is, you know what I mean, oh, are you having sex with her, or oh, you getting with her, and if you ain't, they'll try to get on you about it.
Yeah. Well, I think any of your friends that are probably doing that, hopefully they're just playing around and giving you a hard time. But the main thing that you have to remember is that, you know, at your age, you just aren't ready to take on some of those risks that are involved with being sexually active. And if you're abstaining, you're doing the right thing. Don't let anyone convince you or, you know, joke you into thinking that you're doing the wrong thing, because you're more concerned about your future. And when you take those risks involved with being sexually active, you take yourself down the wrong road.
What advice could you give to teenage boys knowing what you know now but didn't know when you were a teenager yourself?
I definitely know that getting a good education is important. It was one of those things that we kind of baffled with when I was growing up. You know, whether you needed school to get a good job, whether you needed to go to college, you know, what's important. I was trying to figure it out at that stage. And I very much know now how important education is, and I understood what they were trying to teach me. As far as on the aspect of being physically active, and I wasn't a part of that. I can sit here and say that, you know, I was one of the guys that shied away from it. You know, I was shy, I was bashful, and you know that's the way I was. And I also was surrounded by a group of guys that felt the same way. We made a pact that, you know, that's just something we wasn't going to do. And that came from our environment. Our parents instilled in us a great motto, and it just strayed away from it. Guys are always going to clown you regardless. Even today, playing football in the NFL, a lot of people think that you have it made, and you know, you do whatever you want and people look up to you. Yes, because of the platform, but I too get clowned a lot just because of the way I live my life. So you're never going to get to a point where you're going to be able to avoid your peer pressure. It's just you got to stand for what's right.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have had your share of dates, but what kind of advice do you have for teen boys when it comes to dating?
Well, see, I don't know. Y'all's generation is different. I don't know what dating is, a relationship. I really don't know what that is. Are you referring to being in a relationship or just going out as friends and dating?
Just going out, period.
Oh, just going out and dating, have fun. Go do stuff outdoors, get people outside, because I do that now. I mean, you're looking at somebody, I'm an adult, and that's the stuff I do. I go outside and have fun, rollerblading, anything that I can do outside. I go outside and just climb a tree. I chase a dog if I can. Like, it's so much more to life than worrying about this physical. Man, you got a long life. Wait till you're married, and that's something you can share with your wife, and have that special moment. It's worth the wait.